Welcome to this bonus Saturday Night on the Rails episode 25. We are live, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you from our HQ in Sydney, Australia. And just after 11 p.m., it's 12 past 11 p.m. Here from our HQ in Sydney, Australia. Just after 10 p.m. in Queensland. And it is just after 7 p.m. in the west coast of Australia and Western Australia. So hello and welcome to you all. So we are here. We are ready to rock and roll. I will give you other time zones. So just give me a second. I just got to bring up my book sheet, so I can work out the time differences. So it's just after 1 p.m. in London, just after 2 p.m. in Germany. It's just after 8 a.m. in New York, and just after 5 a.m. in Los Angeles. And hello to you all. Welcome to my viewers around the world. And I am the Godfather. And I'm not the only one that is live streaming at the moment. I just quickly went and said hello to one of my good friends, Joe, from the British Ace. Hello to you. He's live streaming as well. He does amazing stuff with Train Sim World too as well. And I'm recommending many day of the week, folks. So if you big shout out to you, and give us a shout out back anytime, British, because Joey. So I don't mind if I call you Joey. I got a mate called Joseph here, and he's half Polish, and he's got a Polish background. His mum's Polish, so he got a Polish background. He's real Aussie though, but we call him Joey. We call him Joey DW. Don't worry, Joey. Don't worry. So that's you probably get that as well. Eh? So hello to you anyway, if you ever watch listening in. But we are here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to give you a bonus here tonight. So we're going to be here for a little bit here tonight. Probably a little bit over an hour on this particular one. So we did pre-record our episode earlier today. So we gave you just over 2 hours. Now we did promise you that we were going to do it when we did our pop-up live stream last night. When I say pop-up, that means it's not on our schedule. We told you guys it would be doing 2.5 hours. So this is the bonus. Okay, so this is the extra lot of minutes, folks. So it's not a lot of minutes of me talking shit, because I'm not going to stay here and talk crap. I'm going to get onto the rails. So the Isle of Wight is where we're going. And we're going to do another scenario. And here we go now with this particular run. Operating express service, passenger service from Smallbrook to Shanklin. Then return to Ryde Street, Johns Road Depot. So there we go. So by the way, folks, the Hemstrucker Munchen Ostenburg train route is now available for pre-order on PC Steam with a no discount. It is full price, $42.95 Australian. If you're in Australia, it is $42.95, and it'll be a little bit more on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Not sure actually about Xbox. Actually, I think I'm not sure about the price, but I can say it will be a little bit more on PlayStation. So it is not on pre-order though for console, as far as I'm aware. And like DLCs don't have pre-order anyway, so they just pop up on console. So you can pre-order now on PC Steam. I've already pre-ordered, ready to go, exactly like I did with the other way. Pre-order started, bang, I got onto it. Actually waited a couple of days. I got to be honest with you guys. I was a little bit short cashed, and actually I knew that Isle of Wight will be releasing like this week. This week it just happened. I knew it was going to be released this week because after they released the last lot of Preserve Collection stuff, I thought, 2 weeks later it'll be released, and fair enough, it was. And what came to the shock of me is that, I had a friend that said, the Hemstrucker is releasing next week. I'm like, bullshit. Excuse my French, but that's just how I said it. I'm like, bullshit. And then I checked it, and then I see the pre-order. I'm like, Okay, I wasn't expecting this until mid-November. Stating obvious what they were talking about when they were showing the route the other day with Sam and Matt. Matt and Sam, well, sorry. I better say Matt and Sam because I'll get in trouble. No, I don't work for Dovetail. When they were saying that they were having troubles with the stuff going over with overlayers and stuff like that with console, I thought, okay, well, this is still a fair way off. This is going to be, releasing around mid-November at the latest. Mid to late November at the latest, so I thought. So when I seen that tonight, I was like, okay, well, I better get on to doing a video information update, and I quickly did that. That's up on the channel now as well. So we have an information update confirming the date and pre-order up on our channel. So let's get into this scenario now. Sit back, relax. You're on the bonus of Saturday Night on the Rails, episode 25 with The Godfather. Don't forget, folks, you can watch the other 2 hours of Saturday Night on the Rails, episode 25, up on our YouTube channel. It is up on there right now. We featured one scenario from this Isle of Wight, a timetable from the Isle of Wight, a scenario from the freight scenario on the East Coastway, and a timetable from the Hemstrucker Run Ride. Let's get my mouse up and going because then I can see it better. Get in there. There we go. Play Havoc, just click A on there. Let me get on this way. I've turned off VSync as well now, folks, because I'm finding VSync to be a bastard. It's the first time I'm doing this with snow on the ground. It's supposed to be a summer. Isn't this supposed to be a summer island where people come in the summertime? So I've turned off VSync because I was reading a few things about VSync today, and they were saying that that was causing frame rate issues, and I'm thinking, okay, well, that might be one of the reasons why frame rate issues causing things. Sometimes the frame rate issue that you see the frame rate on the screen, sometimes that can play havoc on you as well. It's not actually accurate. You'll know when you see frame rate issues. You'll see the dropping and stuff. By the way, folks, if you're a fan of Microsoft Flight Simulator, we did another flight earlier today up on our channel. It's from Sydney Airport, and we went over to the South Sutherland Shire, and then we came back through Hurstville, Cogra, then went over to CBD. We got the ORBX. We got the latest Sydney pack, the paid one. So that's up. So you'll see the real Sydney. We go over Darling Harbour and everything, the harbour and the harbour bridge and everything, over North Sydney and everything, and we head up north. We go just a little bit over from Chatswood. So you'll see all that as well up on it, and we end up landing in an airport in the bush, just up in the Ku-ring-gai National Park, just up in the Central Coast. So you'll see that up on our channel if you're interested in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So this is not the only hardcore simulator that we do on our channel. When I say hardcore, that means we're hardcore at it. We do Microsoft Flight Simulator. We do American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator. We were doing a hell of a lot of that before these two got released. But these are now my two majors. So yeah, I was watching the British Ace earlier, and he actually had the maroon paint job on the train, which is quite cool. It's something I haven't played around with actually. Is the livery designer. So yeah, I'm going to go and flip a maroon design as well, because I know for a fact that the train does have a maroon design, and everyone was disappointed about them not actually adding the maroon design library onto the game, but I think they did that on purpose because they knew that the livery designer was there. So it would have been nice for them to actually had it added. There is a few things that are wrong with the train as well. The number on the side of the doors and that, you know, there's a few little bits and pieces that are wrong, but you know, they never are perfect. I can't complain. I really like it. I enjoy it. This is just as good as the East Coastway, in my opinion. I love the East Coastway. I still think it's the #1 British line in the game, and it's still rated as my top two of all time. #1 is the Hemstruck and Run Road. So we are playing on PC Steam, and I don't know what this W is, but as far as I know, it's whistle. I always just know it as whistle, like just blow the horn. On the when you see the W on the East Coastway, though, you usually go over here, and there's a button over here, and it's got the whistle. Just hit the button, and blow it. I still don't know what button is the whistle on the keyboard. I know what the horn is. There's no second horn on this one. It's just the space bar. So here's the horn. Here's the W. It's giving 30 again. I don't know if it might be correctly scoring now. I don't know. Is it correctly scoring? Because the first lot weren't. Here's another W coming up here. I'm gonna just blow it now. There's a little walkway there, so I'll blow the whistle. So yeah, I was having problems with GeForce Experience for almost 2 weeks, and I wasn't able to live stream for you folks, and so we're pre-recording all our shows and that, and we actually cancelled 2 weeks of Choo Choo Tuesdays, but I can confirm with you guys that we will be back this week. We did make it up this current week, actually. This last week we did make it up from not doing Choo Choo Tuesdays and did almost 3 hours of, it was just under 3 hours actually, of the midweek World Trains episode. So that's pre-recorded and up on our channel too if you missed that, folks. So tonight's live stream is a bonus of our Saturday night on the rails. So we've broken it down into 2 lots this week. We pre-recorded the episode earlier today. I got in early this morning, like at 11 o'clock this morning, and I started doing the show till 1 p.m. this afternoon, and then I had enough time to process the everything over. I actually pre-recorded it with OBS Studio, so it's actually looking alright on OBS Studio. But I wouldn't live stream with ABS Studio for the simple fact I know I've had issues with the past with ABS Studio with the live streaming. So that's why I'll use GeForce Experience. So I'll use GeForce Experience to do my information updates, but that's about it with the recording for now. The ABS Studio, I've got it going really nicely again. So I had a lot of issues with ABS Studio uploading with Train Sim World 2 when it first released as well. And I don't use ABS Studio for Microsoft Flight Simulator because it doesn't want to play ball with it. Yeah, I know I got this 24 coming up, but don't worry, I'll get in there. So next week's episode of Saturday Night on the Rails will be our 26th episode, and it will feature really heavily on the brand new Hemstrucker Munchen Osberg line. So we're looking forward to doing that, 60 kilometres of train route, and we'll take the second nice train out for a spin on that. $10 miles per hour up here and 16 kilometres. I think it's a bit far-fetched, to be honest. It should be a little bit higher than that. It should have been just left at what the speed is back there. Let's have a look at the camera angle on here. I'm missing one of these bloody things as well. I'm missing one of them. I can't find the last one. I should have asked Joe about that actually. Should have asked him. I should have said, is there a sneaky with the collectibles where I'm missing one camera? Is there a sneaky like one hanging somewhere? I know that there's one of the train lines along here that has another platform over. And it has it along now. I've already got that one, so don't say that one, folks. It's already been done. Yeah, I quite enjoy this route actually. I'm really digging it. So yeah, once again, it's well done. I'm really I like it for the fact that it's very British, and it's also you know, it's got the pier that goes out, which is the feature to the whole thing. It's just like there's nothing like it in the game, in the history of combined Train Sim World 1 and Train Sim World 2020 and then Train Sim World 2. Like, it's just like there's nothing like it. It's absolutely bloody awesome. I got that one there. seen the camera back there. I got that one, so I already had that one. Can't wait till I got a bloody microphone in my face so I can sit back, relax, and talk at the same time. I need to have the arm. Get a new microphone set up. Now I can sit back, relax in my chair, and just be the typical fat bastard I am. When I say I'm a fat bastard, folks, like, I quit smoking almost 3 years ago. It will be 3 years on these that I quit smoking. I used to be a pot smoker as well, folks, so I won't lie to you guys. I used to smoke weed. But I quit all in one go because I got really, really sick and almost actually died. So it was either that all my life. So, you know, like I chose my life over, you know, I've got my kids and everything, so I've got to think about that. My kids, sorry. So I thought about that before anything else in my whole time, you know, I thought, nah, not going to do this no more. I've had my fun. Video games are my drug, and that's it. Simple. They always have been. Like I've always been in video gaming for over 34 years. So yeah, I quit smoking, and when I was around then, I was around 64, about 63, 64 kilos. And now I'm 92 kilos. Well, I eat like a horse now. I had a big ass seafood basket tonight, folks. Friday night's a tradition for me. I cook a pizza. I cook it from scratch. I cook it from scratch, and I put the sauce on. I put the mushrooms, yellow capsicum, onion, parsley, and then I put the cheese. I put it in the oven. Garlic bread. Beautiful. That's a Friday night meal. Saturday night meal, I have seafood. Usually, this is always my seafood before I come on the live streaming. Normally, when I do the Saturday night on the rails, but obviously I pre-recorded this week, so I had a bit more time to do my meal. So I cooked a bit later than normal. Watched the footy tonight. And watched Penrith make the grand final, which was bloody awesome. Because, yeah, I don't like South Sydney. Not a Souths fan, sorry. Being a St. George supporter, that's a gone given. So I was really happy about that result. And Penrith have been the hot team all year. 17 wins in a row now. Unbelievable. But they're gonna be coming up against ultimate super heavyweights in Melbourne Storm. I just do not see Melbourne Storm being denied, to be honest. They're just an absolute weapon of a team. Hopefully when they win this when they win this grand final, which I reckon they'll blow Penrith off the field. I'm hoping they don't though. I want to see a bloody blockbuster. But when they win the premiership and that, hopefully that'll be the end of them. I'm so sick of bloody Melbourne this, Melbourne that, bloody thinking they're king shit. That's just me. You know, that's funny, eh? Like like you wouldn't pick it, eh? 10 years ago, all right, 10 years ago, we won the premierships. Like I said, I'm a St. George Illawarra fan. Oh, I'm more St. George than anything. But we won the premiership 10 years ago. You know, and the Melbourne Storm 10 years ago got found out about cheating the system with the salary cap and everything, and players getting paid under the table and that for so many years it was before they got caught in 2010, and they got banned from the competition. There, like no points were. If they won a game, they wouldn't get any points or anything for the rest of the season. They couldn't make finals, whatever. That year, and exactly 10 years ago that happened. 10 years later, we're bloody in the grand final. Isn't that fitting, eh? a team that couldn't even make finals because they were cheating 10 years ago, now 10 years later. Yeah. Anyway, that's the way it goes, eh? I hope Penrith do win the title, but, you know, I just don't see it happening. They're a bloody good team, I tell you, Penrith, but just after what I've seen tonight and what I've seen with Melbourne throughout the year, like, it's going to be an absolute blockbuster of a game, but just the way that Melbourne are playing at the moment, I just do not see them beating tonight. You know, for a team that hasn't been able to play in Victoria because of the pandemic all bloody year, like I think they've only had one game down there, or 2 games down there, before the pandemic really hit. To play away from home all season, play in their like, they had to play their games in Queensland, which was all right anyway for a few of them, because a few of them are Queenslanders. But I'm a Queenslander myself too, folks. But I'm a Queenslander, but I was born in Queensland, but I've lived in Sydney all my life. But when it comes to state of origin, I'm Queensland through and through. Anyway, cut a long story short, they're just, you know, I've seen both teams all year, and it's going to be an absolute mouth-watering clash, but just the stars that are along the in the Melbourne squad, Cameron Smith, obviously, Addo Carr, Cameron Munster, Brendan Smith is an absolute fucking weapon. Sorry my language, folks, but he's just an absolute bulldozer. He reminds me of Michael Hancock a lot, Brendan Smith. Just gets bashed up and doesn't give a rat's ass about it and just keeps gunning. So, that means that because South's got knocked out tonight, that means that Mr. Wayne Bennett still hasn't won a premiership since he left the Mighty Dragons. That's karma. I think that Nathan Cleary will get the Daily M. Or actually, is he eligible for it this year? Is he eligible for it? Because I know he was suspended early, so is he able to? It'll be interesting. I say Johnson from South will get the Winger of the Year. Addo Carr. 5/8 of the year will probably go to Cameron Smith, like always. Well, Cleary might actually get that. I think the daily games are tomorrow night, if I remember right, or Monday night. This might be the other. So we're coming up to Ride Streak platform, and that is just under 7 clicks away. Speeding. I haven't taken this up to the full speed yet to see what it can really do. If you look at the window there, folks, you'll see Matt. When we get to our next station, I'll go in the cab and you'll see it. They have put Matt in the game. Now they've got to add Sam. I prefer Sam over Matt, to be honest, folks. I like Sam's work. I think if it wasn't for Matt, I reckon Sam would spill the beans on everything for the game and announce this and that before anything. He's got it in him to actually say things actually, you know, correctly, not bullshit around. Matt holds him back, I reckon. Shit. Slow down. Get in there. Ah, just. How good am I? They don't call me the Godfather for nothing. I do stuff up from time to time, folks, so I'm not perfect all the time, so just remember that. Remember that. We're only human, so, you know, like, I'm not saying I'm a genius. I'm self-acclaimed Godfather. That's, you know, I actually got the name because I had a few of my mates here watching me one day play the game, and it's like, you're a Godfather at this game. I'm like, what do you mean? You're just a god at the game. I'm like, okay, well, that suits me pretty good. Now I'm... What, you want me to call me, you want me to be known as the Godfather now? And they're like, yeah, why not? You played the game long enough. I'm like, okay. I was laughing about it, so I'm like, okay, well, you know, I might have a lot of knowledge about the game and everything, but, you know, like, some trains that are bastard to drive, and there's some trains that are really good to drive. This thing is just, it's easy. Easy as. It's got no CIFA type system, you know, like it hasn't got anything like that. It's just straight up old school. I wish they would have more trains like the manual train, like the Class 101 though. I want trains more like that with the manual. I love that train because it's manual and it's, you know, flipping gear and it's, you know, it's awesome. Bring those windows down. I think I left the other ones down, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I opened those up. Whoops. Oh well. So you're on Saturday Night on the Rails, episode 25. This is our live bonus of our weekly show. We did pre-record the first 2 hours earlier today. It's up on our channel. And this is the bonus part of it. So don't get confused with it, folks. This is just the extra minutes we say we're going to do. So it's actually 12 minutes to midnight at the moment in our time zone here in Sydney. So it is late. $42.95 is the pre-order price for the Hamstrucker Munchen Osterberg for people on the Australian price, so you can work off that. There's pre-order on PC Steam only. It will be available in Australia on the 23rd, I do believe 24 hours after the release of the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One version of the DLC. Prices vary on console. A little bit more, I think, on console. Yeah, shits it in there. I actually forgot to whistle before I got to that platform. I should have done that, because usually that's what you got to do. You got to whistle, let them know there's a train coming through. Okay, we got a well, we did have a signal, so here's a W. So I do believe up here we have to do that, and then we have to back it in. Yeah, we have to back it in to the sliding. Kick that up now. We're not going all the way on this particular route. It's only going up to here, and then we're back at reverse. So we'll have to back it in actually, I think, via this way on this particular car. Not through the other way. So it's only given 250, it should be given 500. It's not giving the right score. Okay. Now, where does it want to go? Wants to reverse there and then come back in there. Okay. Okay. This is where this camera comes in handy. be funny if it went that way and just went bang. That'd be hilarious. It'd be like, whoops. Okay, coming in for some maintenance. Okay, so we'll put that into that. So that, take that out. Put that back, take that out. And set the handbrake lever to 30 and then switch that into full. And that's it. And then into Westinghouse, and that is the done and dusted scenario of the Smallbrook Shuttle, ladies and gentlemen. Bronze medal, no surprise, because at the moment the scoring is incorrect. I don't know how many times I have to stress to you guys enough about the scoring is incorrect for the particular route. So it's not giving the right what it's supposed to do. All right, so that is one done and dusted there. Very nicely done. So these scenarios that we are doing, folks, the last two we've done, this one and this one. We did this one in the pre-recorded part of our episode 25 earlier today. And then we've done this one live for you guys just now. And see, they're all bronze. See how they're all bronze? Because you can't get any higher because it doesn't want to. Because, once again, Dovetail Games / and Rover Games have fucked up. What's new? What's new? You know, like there's always an error in everything they release for the game. This is a joke. I did actually see one person today saying that they shouldn't have released the game this year because of the issues and that. I probably agree with them. I've even said to you guys many times that, you know, the game should have been delayed until when it was properly ready. And then just, you know, this Preserve Collection stuff, I really think, you know, we should have just left Train Sim. It's supposed to be Train Sim World 2. So that means it should be Train Sim World 2, you know, moving over into a whole new game. You know, like not this, we're going to bring this over. You know, it's just technically saying, well, we're still it's technically saying to us that it's Train Sim World still. It's just we're calling it 2 to make it feel like it's a new game, which it's not. It's just cop out, to be honest. But anyway, they've changed the engine before, so I don't know why they did it, but anyway. Let's get into some more gameplay, shall we? We're gonna get away from the Isle of Wight now. Actually, we're going to hit the main Spitzerbahn for a run. Let's take the 766. Nice spring day. Toot toot. Lord Benioff to Gundanen or stops. Very nice. All right, so let's get into it. And we did say to you guys we would get into see Matt at the in that last route, but on the board thing it does say we will see you in Switzerland. Yes, Switzerland is coming into the game in 2021, folks. Don't forget, folks, that this week's episode of Saturday Night on the Rails, episode 25, is in two sections. The pre-recorded 2-hour episode was up on our YouTube channel earlier tonight, and you can check out the first 2 hours that were pre-recorded from earlier today that we pre-recorded up on our channel now, and you'll see two great gameplay from the Isle of Wight, one being a scenario, one a timetable, and we had East Coast Way scenario and a timetable from the Hemstrucker Rad. So check out the replay, pre-recorded episode now on our YouTube channel for Saturday Night on the Rails episode 25, and this will also be on replay later on our YouTube channel from our bonus live stream of part 2 of our Saturday Night on the Rails episode 25 here on our channel, celebrating 25 episodes of Saturday Night on the Rails here with a massive bonus 2-parter this week. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, our schedule this week for Train Sim World 2 is as follows. Choo Choo Tuesdays live at 9 PM Sydney, Australia time zone. Midweek World of Trains episode 8. Wednesday night, same time, 9 PM Sydney, Australia time zone. And we will also be doing next week Saturday Night on the Rails episode 26, which will feature the brand new Hemstrucker Munchen Ostenburg line, the Isle of Wight, just to name a few, next Saturday night here at GFY's Gaming Australia, and it will be 100% live. Also coming up this week on our schedule will be the PC Steam launch of the Hemstrucker Munchen Ostenburg. We will be doing that also on our YouTube channel. At this current time, I do believe it is launching just after midnight on the Sydney, Australia time zone. That's Thursday into Friday. This coming week, ladies and gentlemen. So it does release 24 hours after the console release here in Australia. As one of the first countries in the world, New Zealand gets it first before us here in Sydney, Australia, on console. I do know that from history because as I explained to you at the start of our stream, I was originally a PlayStation 4 player. And I actually played on Xbox before PlayStation 4 for Train Sim World, but I couldn't live stream on PlayStation on the Xbox with YouTube. So we started with gameplay with Train Sim World 2020 on the PlayStation 4, and we've played PlayStation. We've played on PC since April, and we moved to Train Sim World 2 with PC since launch. So we haven't played on PlayStation or console. We don't intend to. Alright, so that one is done and dusted. Let's see how we went. Oh, very nice, of course. Yes, well, that's more like it. Give me a second, folks. I do apologise, folks. I have two pet rats, and they're still babies. Like, they're only, 6 months, like 5-6 months old, probably about 4 or 5 months old actually. And they always fighting at night time. The brotherly love. But yeah, they're two big bastards now. But one of them's big, one of them's fat, and yeah, one of them's like just a whinge every time you pick him out. He's like, the other one doesn't care. He comes straight up to you, and he's a beast. But he's a massive rat, and this other one bloody keeps picking at him. It's just pissing me off. They both get as much attention as each other, so I don't know why. So yeah, they love pinning each other to the floor and stuff like that. But I actually caught the other one biting the other one's eye the other day, and I was really pissed off about it. So I got a little small cage I got for it as well, like a little small cage, and I got a really massive cage where I keep them in. But when they be naughty, I put them into the little cage, and I call that the jail. So when you be naughty, you go to jail. That's it. So I tried to put it in jail just then, it wouldn't let me. So I'm like, I actually got bitten by one. Bloody, the one I'm talking about is the one that goes every time you pick him up. Yeah, I actually got bitten by him the other day because I went to give him a bit of meat, a bit of sausage, because they love their meat, and he accidentally bloody grabbed my finger instead of the sausage. So it was my own fault. So I didn't smack him or anything for it. I don't smack animals. Like, come on, that's just stupid. Like, accidents happen. It's all good. It's not the first time I've been bitten by a bloody animal. Try getting bitten by a fucking massive water dragon lizard. All right, and bloody doesn't want to let go because it's got a lockjaw. Fucking man, that's a prick. So I've had that happen in the past. All right, so that is our bonus done and dusted, ladies and gentlemen, and we hope you enjoyed that. We thank you for watching, and don't forget, if you want to watch our episode 25 or any of our Train Sim World 2 action, you can go ahead and check out our Train Sim World 2 playlist here at Go Find Yourself Gaming Australia. And yeah, we recommend it to all because we have introductions, scenarios, timetables, information updates with the announcements of stuffs on pre-order for PC and for the game. We're talking about the game all the time and the improvements and little areas that we like to see done in the game. I would like to see a massive overhaul in the AIs, in my opinion. The Isle of Wight, I'm not happy about the destination boards and the incorrect points giving on scenario. But this game's going to be like, I'll be honest with you guys. I actually messaged the British Ace when I was watching him live earlier tonight. And I said to Joe, I left a message with Joe, and I'm like, they need to overhaul. Like, this game will be way better in a year's time. There's no question about it. The game will be better in a year's time. It will be in a better place. And this is what happens when we're in a pandemic at the moment, folks, and we, the people that are creating these video games are going to struggle to the shithouse to try to get the games out this year. And Dovetail, you got to appreciate Dovetail's committed work on what they've done here in 2020 and in a year that is absolutely Armageddon. You got to really stop and think, folks, that they've done a very, very good job to actually get this out, this year. And it's, they're committed to making the game better, and it will just continue to get better. I just really like to see them get away from the Unreal Engine and just get a new engine and an engine that's going to actually agree with the game and not just, I'm at a stage where I don't know if you might not agree with me, you might agree with me, folks, but I cannot wait for the day when video gaming can work as one with ultra high graphics and frame rate unite as one. Combine, work absolutely smooth as a baby's bum. That's the day I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the day where, as you can see, incredible graphics and frame rate, just no drops, absolute, just gun like no tomorrow. That's what I want to see. and I know that we're going to that stages now. We're gonna see those progress into the next 10 years of gaming. I can't see it being an achievable goal. So it's just going to take time. But this game particularly needs overhaul of of a lot of stuff, in my opinion. But I can't complain because I absolutely enjoy it, and there's areas where I know that'll eventually get fixed up, and the game will look. Like I said, the game will be better in a year's time, and hopefully by then they do move to the Unreal Engine 5, but we don't know if that's gonna happen next year, or they're gonna wait until they announce Train Sim World 3, for instance. But we'll soon find out. But in due time, all I can say is that in the year's time, I say come September, October next year, the game will be better off. So just be patient, folks, and enjoy the action that we give to you here on our channel as always. And we are committed to the game, so don't fear. We will continue to give you gameplay even if there's breaks in between. So there hasn't been breaks in between, I can tell you that much. We've been gunning pretty much since the start of the year with gameplay. We've Train Sim World 2020 and then moving over to this new one. So we haven't really stopped at all. So we continue to deliver. Live streaming, uploaded videos, you name it, we got it all on our channel. It's everything: scenarios, timetables, introductions, announcements, replay, live streams. We all got it on our channel. So it's something I haven't done is the library editor on a live stream or uploaded video. That's something I'm going to commit actually this coming week. I'm going to do my first video with doing some weird and wacky things on a train. I'm not sure what train at the moment. I'll probably do the Isle of Wight train with the maroon paint job, actually. I did see that that Joe British Ace done it earlier. Looks absolutely stunning. Beautiful. And it's a legit paint job. It's maroon paint job for the Isle of Wight train. I was quite surprised that Ripper Games did actually put it in the game. I was, a lot of people were disappointed because of that happening, and I was probably one of them as well. Because I'm like, hang on, isn't there another paint job? I'm pretty sure there's a couple other libraries for it. So get creative, folks. That's all I say. Get creative. Don't just write GFYS on the side of one. That's just copywriting. Okay, so just do not put that in. Do not do that, or I will sue you. Alright, so from all of us here at Go Find Yourself Gaming Australia, I'm the Godfather, and I am signing off for another week of Saturday Night on the Rails, and this has been our bonus of this week's episode. So don't forget, there is 2 parts of this week's, and we will see you on Choo Choo Tuesdays, and don't forget we will be doing some scenarios, not tomorrow, because we have the Buffers 1000 tomorrow here in Australia. And it is the final ever time we're going to see Holden racing in Australia, and Holden racing altogether. So it's a sad, sad day for people that are fans of Holden, hardcore fans of Holden, like myself. It's hopefully a win to Jamie Wincombe and Craig Lowndes. No, I wish them the best of luck. I hope Lounsey gets it because he is the man. Simple as that. From all of us here at Go Find Yourself a Gaming Australia, we will see you on our next journey. Thank you for joining me, and bye-bye for now.